Welcome to Viper 1350 and Naked Dave's workshop.
What do you mean, Joe Solo?
Joe Solo, yeah, Joe Solo. Yeah, so what we did this week in the evenings when I was supposed to be studying is we actually made a headlight cover for my bike. I do a lot of lane splitting in the mornings. Every morning to work is basically lane splitting. So just for helping with visibility, the orange headlight actually works very well. Yeah, David's gonna quickly switch it on for us. So that's the headlight in the mornings, and that really stands out between the cars when you lane splitting, especially when there's a lot of cars. If there are long queues of cars. I mean, the one section on the N1 that I do is a couple of Ks, and it's just straight road, and you just get your bike's headlights get lost in a sea of this off-white yellow light. So this orange light actually makes a massive difference. I've seen a lot of BMWs and KTMs and such with orange headlights, and you can see them from miles away. So I thought, for safety's reason, just so I don't have another crash like I did with the Duke, I'm going to do one of these, and I didn't want to pay a lot of money for buying one on eBay and then bringing it to South Africa, because that's going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, but you can't get the amber anyway.
And getting the orange color is also a big mission. You mostly get them in like a black, you get them smoked, and you get them in blue and white as well. It's like a clear white. So the orange one was the one I wanted. I didn't want to get yellow, it looks shitty, so orange it is. And we decided to take this on ourselves because no one else was willing to do it for us. So that's what mine came out like. It's got, I can pull this off here quickly. It's got small little velcro tabs on the headlight itself. Yes, it doesn't look that great. It's not as neat as what you would want it. I suppose using completely clear ones would work a bit better, but you know, we take what we can get. And then you stick the other side of them on the inside of the headlight protector, and that's our cutout. That is completely custom made. It's not perfect, but whatever. So that just goes on there, and there's your headlight cover. Instead of using Laminex where you can get bubbling and you can't just take it off quickly when you're riding at night, because orange headlights are shit at night. So that's what we did. So we thought we'd do a tutorial for doing David's CBR 500. Now we've got another camera set up over there so that we can give you guys some close-ups of what we're doing, and hopefully give you guys a nice tutorial video. Let's go.
Okay, so first things first, you need some perspex.
So we bought some 3mm perspex. What's 3mm? That's 1/8 of an inch for you Americans. So that's 3mm orange, just like, I don't know, amber.
They call it amber U300.
Amber U300 perspex.
From Apple Trading in Stuttgart.
Yeah, and we paid like, what did we work out earlier? 58 Rand per sheet like this. This is a 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter sheet. And it looks like you can actually get both headlights, the headlight and the high beam, out of this if you work it out well. What you start out by doing is you make a template out of your headlight. So what we did was we stuck a lot of masking tape, like seriously a whole roll of masking tape on David's headlight here, and then what we did was we then make a line all the way along the ridge here on his bike. All the way along the ridge we make a line, pull it up, pull the masking tape off, and then we cut out along that line that we made, so we've got a template of exactly the right contours from his bike. Okay, and then from there, this is where things get a little bit interesting. So we just marked it over here. We're possibly going to be making more, I don't know. So that's David's template. From there onwards, you take your perspex sheet. Now this is a perspex sheet that we'd already taken out. We've already taken the plastic off, we already had it in the oven. I'll get back to that now. So it's not as straight as what it should be. But yeah, you take your perspex sheet out of the plastic just before you put it in the oven.
The reason why this one has been in the oven already is because it's not like with Viper's bike where you could just mask everything up, put a cloth over to protect it, and kind of mold it into place. My bike's got all sorts of funny nooks and crannies in it, and we couldn't get the one side in and still meet the extremities of the headlight. And putting it over this way means that I can't really get in here to tuck it around the housing properly.
So how we're gonna get around that problem is we're gonna take the perspex sheet that we've bent around already and whatever, the one that we actually tried to mold onto that, and that didn't work so liquor. We're actually gonna take our template, or David's template, and we're gonna lay it on top of our perspex sheet, and we're gonna cut about, you guys should be able to see this, let me turn around. We're gonna cut about 1 centimeter around this template. We're gonna cut about 1 centimeter off, so we take our not so permanent marker because it can be erased, and we cut about 1 centimeter, less than 1 centimeter, whatever, around the template that we have. And the reason we do this is so that we can actually fit the perspex into the contours of the CBR 500's headlight. So we've got that. So we know that this template fits. Thank you very much. We know that this template fits onto his headlight. So we can safely assume that this extra centimeter around the outside should fit easily when it's warm and malleable onto the bike and not get hooked in here and on there, and we can still reach that corner, which is the problem we were having. Okay, so from here, let's cut this thing out.